Ashley, and I have a magical girl wand here today because I wanted to do a little bit of a story time on it. This is the Linkle Stick from Maho Precure, or Magical Girls Precure, or Witchy Precure. Depends on how you want to translate it. So this one is normally about $150 when it is brand new. That's quite a lot of money. I am a university student. I don't have that kind of money to be spending on basically anything. Even like spending $20 on a new dress is quite a bit of a spend for me. So $150 on a piece of plastic that had no practical use, it just wasn't something that I could do. And as much as I really loved the show and I think this is a glorious wand, it wasn't going to happen. It also wasn't going to happen because I can't buy off Amazon. Most shops on Amazon won't ship here. Same for eBay. Same for most of the ones that people are like, hey, all these stores sell anime goods. I'm like, ha ha ha, but they don't ship here. Hot Topic, you're looking at at least $25 in shipping, and that's untracked. It's just really, really difficult to get anything into the country here, so I just kind of assumed that I would never own this. But then it showed up on eBay one day. It showed up on eBay for $7. It was a bid. Two other people bidding. But it was starting at $7, and then it had, in the little shipping description, $1. $1 fat international shipping. This is a bulky item. It is long. It is awkward. It has mechanical parts. It's plastic. It's delicate. Like, this needs some special shipping. Why is it $1? Why is it $7? Shipping here is normally 25 plus. What are you doing? I didn't think that that could possibly be real because there's a thing that's going around on eBay and on Depop and a lot of other places for international shipping. They'll price the item at a ridiculously low rate and then they will put the shipping at like 50 odd bucks. And so I was really concerned that I would go into the checkout and suddenly it would be like, ha ha ha, it's another $1 shipping, it's like 300 bucks. And I thought to myself, that cannot possibly be real. Not when they start at $150. Not when I end up paying like 200 plus when you add in all the extras that I need to actually get it into the country. $7 plus $1, that can't possibly be real. So I messaged the seller and I was like, hey, what? That's a joke, right? That's not really happening. And they got back to me, slightly broken English, but that's, you know, perfectly fine. They're in Japanese. They speak Japanese, their whole page is in Japanese. I'm surprised they kind of responded at all, and they were just like, hey, it's cool. I don't really know what this is. I don't use it. I bought it in a lot. I just want to get rid of it. And I thought, oh, yay, cheap wand. I'm down. If you look closely at this wand, you might notice something, and that is that I don't have diamond. And when I actually looked at the listing originally, I noticed that it was missing 2 parts. It didn't actually have any Linkle Stones originally, and it didn't have Cure Magical's magical wand. It only had Cure Miracles. Look, I love Cure Miracle, so I was completely fine with only having hers. Cure Magical's totally fine too. I wouldn't have minded either one, so I didn't really mind missing out. You know, you can't actually buy those things separately to the wand, so I knew that I probably would never own Cure Magicals. I really hope I do one day in the future. Maybe I'll sell this one and buy a more expensive new one someday in the future, but for now I don't have Cure Magical's wand, unfortunately. But the other thing that I was missing is the Linkle Stones. When I looked at the listing, it had no Linkle Stones whatsoever. That was pretty disappointing because when you buy these new, these come with the diamond at the minimum, or they come with the full set with the DX version, so you cannot actually buy diamond separate to the wands. Once again, I kind of resigned myself to never owning diamond, but unlike the voice actress ones, you can actually buy the Linkle Stones in separate packs for the other ones other than diamond. So I was kind of mostly okay with that. I was just like, it's fine, I can deal with it. I'm already saving a few $100 buying it this way. 30 or so more dollars just to buy the stones. It's really not as big a deal. I could just save up to do that. Totally okay with me. Maybe I can get it as a Christmas present or something. It's not a big deal. Then they updated the listing and they sent me a message and they said, hey, I've got this. It seems to go with the wand. Don't know what it is. but I'll put it on the listing. It can go with. And I thought, that's, you know, that's fine. And I looked at the photos and I thought, that looks like diamond. It's a diamond shape. It's a really bad pixelated image. It's probably diamond. It's fine. It's great. That's amazing. That's all I ever wanted. So anyway, the bid kept going up and I was really happy to just sort of watch it, and I think it ended up around 22 New Zealand dollars in total. I believe that was around 12 or 13 American at the time. It's been a little while, prices fluctuate and all that, but I was super happy. Even though it only came with the one wand and the one Linkle Stone, it meant that I could actually operate it with both pieces, and that was perfectly fine for me when I was literally going to be paying a tenth of the full value. That's just insane. Again, I could afford that much. I was totally happy to pay it. I was super excited for it to get here. And I still thought that I was going to get diamond. This is not diamond. So I got this in the mail and I opened it up and I was really excited, and I immediately noticed, first of all, I noticed that this is completely and utterly perfect. Like, there's a little teeny weeny bit of wear right on the gold there, but even when I looked at some of the like unboxed ones, some of them seem to have a little bit of wear there. I don't know if it's just an area that maybe bangs up against the box or if it's where people grab at, but even like the really new ones seem to have a little bit of wear off there, and otherwise it's completely perfect. There is no scratches, there's no damage. I seriously thought, looking at the listing and looking at the price, that there would be some kind of scratch or mark or something that made it that low, but there was literally nothing. And the other thing that I of course noticed was that this is not diamond. In fact, I had no idea what this was. It clearly went with the wand and it operated it perfectly fine, but it wasn't diamond. Diamond has a gold outline and holographic in the middle. This is pink. Pink, pink, and pink. So I took to Google and I took to Reddit and I took to a bunch of Facebook groups and Discord, and it was just like, help me, I don't know what this is, I don't know what's going on, where is this from, I can't find it. I rewatched bits of the anime to try and figure it out. I couldn't find it anywhere, and it took a couple of days, but eventually one of the Facebook groups realized that it might be the crystal that Mirai wears, the one that ends up becoming part of the larger diamond, and I was pretty sure that that looked like the right item. It was pink, it was diamond shaped. What else could it be? But I couldn't find images of the toy anywhere, and again I took to the internet, and eventually I have since tracked down a couple of photos of it from a Crunchyroll blog at an official event for Precure back when this series was airing, and you can kind of see it in one of the display cases, so I do know that it's official. I've since also found it on a couple of YouTube videos and a couple of blogs and vlogs by other people, so I'm pretty satisfied that it is a real part of the wand. What I couldn't find out about, however, was where it was sold. Some people thought that it might have come with the little gummy toys that you can get, or the little cards, but legitimately nobody had a clue. It could have been a Gashapon item. But what I did find out, and this is the part that freaked me out, this little tiny piece of plastic made of pink that was just added in at the last moment, that isn't the item I thought it was, goes online on eBay and on Mandarake and on a bunch of other anime goods sites for between $60 and $120. This teeny tiny little pink piece of plastic costs almost as much new as this can. That's ridiculous. And to think that I got the whole setup for freaking $20 odd. Like, that's just insane. Like, I got it for a tenth of the original price. That's ridiculous. And the other thing that struck me as a little funny is the fact that this and this are from the same character. I don't know if this was put together by some previous owner intentionally, but you'd think that if it was completely random, it would come of pure magical stick and miracle stone, or not the two same. It was just really weird and really funny to me, and there was a solid minute when I genuinely thought of selling the stone separately to the Linkle Stick and getting, you know, potentially twice as much in total, and using that to buy a DX brand new stick. But ultimately I decided to keep it together for now. I think in the future, if I get some more money, I may actually buy a full DX stick with my own money and maybe sell off just the wand and keep the stone. Something along those lines. I do really want to keep the stone just because it's so random and so special. But yeah, I really love this wand and I love what it can do, and I find it so funny that I managed to get it for such a cheap price with such two oddly specific parts missing and parts included. But yeah, I really love it, and I'll give you a show a little bit later as to what it can actually do, because I do really like what it can do. Even though I only have one Linkle Stone, so I can't actually show you all of the attack sequences, I can only show you what the stone can do. So here is the full Linkle Stick. So unlike some of the other ones I've seen from Precure, this one's fairly plain in finish. It's just shiny, it's not really sparkly or anything. It's kind of a purplish pale pink on the bottom. It looks a lot more purple on camera than it does in real life. And then the top is just plain white. So up at the top here you have the choice of voice actress or character stick. There's little gold detailing. Mine is a little bit rubbed off right there. A little hard to see because it's not that big of a deal to me and you can't see it all that well. So this part of the wand is quite detailed. You have the little wings, you have this little chainy bit that rattles a little bit, and I really like this gold paint around the edges. I think it's really, really well done, especially if you are going to be paying $150 for it. Here you have the Linkle Stick. You just pull it off like that. Nothing too complicated there, pretty easy to do. You have the main button. This is the button you can fast forward or select things through. You have the detailing on the handle, nothing too complicated, and of course the detailing on the bottom with the little pearls, which is quite cute, and that is the speaker hole. So that is the full Linkle Stick. So I will put it onto games mode. It is motion activated when you put it on, so it will immediately start making sounds. So you wiggle the wand to choose mode, select purple, the little purple button here, to choose which one, and then you use the Linkle Stone, or you follow the instructions that it gives you to basically play along. So I'll turn it on now. Hit my longer nail. I think I'm going to do concert because it's the one that the stone affects the most. So you choose your Linkle Stone, and that'll select the music and the colour of the lights. If I can get it on. There we go. So every time you stop, the music stops, and when you start again,